This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. Today on the Ann Harder Show, we're going to be talking about one of life's most beautiful journeys, bringing a new baby into the world. And joining me is Brenda Keep, who is the executive director of Waco Birth Center and Clinic. It is a faith-based nonprofit that's been serving families in Central Texas with compassionate, personalized maternity care for 10 years. I mean, a 10th anniversary. This is
Yes.
pretty big deal. Well, Waco Birth Center is unique in the community. It's the only birth center that accepts insurance and Medicaid, making high quality midwifery care accessible to most families, or more families at least. Their services range from prenatal and birth care to well women exams, childbirth education, postpartum support, and lactation services. Very important for that new baby, all delivered in a warm, home-like environment. We're also celebrating a very special honor. One of the center's midwives was recently voted the #1 midwife in Waco by the Wacoan. Yes. And Brenda, yourself, you were third. You came in third place.
Third place, yay.
That's good. That's wonderful. It is a testament,
We're excited about it.
Really, to the trust and appreciation that families have for what you're providing for them at Waco Birth Center. So welcome to the show. It's so good to see you again. We visited, you say 10 years ago
10
at
years
KXXV when things were just getting underway.
Yes.
Yeah. On Central Texas Living.
Yes.
Yes.
That I had my daughter with me one time, and then Tanya Carpenter, the lactation consultant.
Yeah.
Who's still with us.
That speaks volumes too. Not only the quality of the employee you have, but also the passion they have for the work.
Yes.
And the culture that you have there at Waco Birth Center. So for people that are not familiar with Waco Birth Center and Clinic, tell us about the mission and the families that you serve.
Yeah, our mission is for women to have an out-of-hospital birth that they dream of having, relaxed atmosphere. We just kind of follow the women around and do whatever they want to do. They have a doula with them. They can have a photographer with them, family members. They can have a water birth if they want to.
Seeing more of that online. And I really want to get into the tall weeds with you on these kind of things. But first of all, is maybe a definition of some terms. What is the difference between a doula and a midwife?
Yes. So a doula is a labor support person, somebody that breathes with you, puts you in different positions, and they're with you, through the whole thing, right beside you. And the midwife, I'm a certified nurse midwife and a women's healthcare nurse practitioner. And I have employees. My employee midwife is a certified professional midwife. So there's differences between midwives. There's differences, and then you have the doula. But a doula is not a medical person. They're a labor support person. And your midwife is the one that does all the medical exams and delivers the baby.
Okay, so that's who you're seeing regularly.
Yes.
During your prenatal journey, and they're in your clinic. So where is it located, first of all?
We're located at 1525 Austin Avenue, and we've been there since the beginning.
Yeah. Over a decade, though. I mean, that just sort of blows my mind. Looking back, what are some of the milestones you're most proud of?
Oh, hanging in there for this long.
Yeah. Well, that there is a demand, though, from families who don't want the more sterile atmosphere of a hospital birth.
Right. And a lot of times people are kind of afraid of being out of the hospital, but we have a consulting physician that I work real close with, Dr. Mitchell. He's been my consulting physician since the very beginning.
So if a mom runs into a problem,
Right.
you can quickly get her to the hospital.
Right. We're 10 minutes away from Hillcrest Hospital. And,
Yeah.
I guess one of the milestones that I would be really proud of is the relationship that we have formed with Hillcrest Hospital, because at first they were real leery of us,
I'll bet that's true.
This lady's over here delivering babies and no doctor. But,
Yeah.
I had a lot of years of school to be a certified nurse midwife, and I worked in labor and delivery for over 20 some years before I ever started the birth center. And we're at around 610 babies now.
Wow.
And so it's a 10-minute transfer to the hospital. We have very few emergencies.
I was going to say, how often does that happen?
It don't happen very often because we're not doing any interventions to make medical emergencies happen. It's just the woman's body's doing naturally what it does.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, and helping things along. And as you just say, the training that you have as a midwife, and also the doula, as you say, helping maybe get in a different position, or maybe, up on your knees is more comfortable for, not that there's a lot of comfort, but anyway, but to kind of also to help the process along too.
Yes. Moving around, walking. We have a staircase they can walk. We have a labor ball, birthing stool. So they can get in a lot of different positions. Women will have their baby on their hands and knees a lot of times.
Really?
And so we let them deliver in whatever position is comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Sometimes on their side, and sometimes, semi-setting, so it's just however she feels comfortable.
Wow. This is a faith-based nonprofit too. How does a faith-centered mission, how does this mission influence what you're doing?
Well, we, of course, we take people that of all kinds of faiths and stuff, but we do like to pray for people if they want it. Now, some women don't want to be prayed for, so we honor that. But almost all of our clients, really love that they have the opportunity to be prayed for by all of our staff, and they can pray themselves, because birth can be painful.
Yeah, I think,
and they need some help sometimes.
I know. I think that was something that happened back in the Garden of Eden.
Yes, and so we'll pray over them and encourage them and things like that. And so we just have an atmosphere where that's available.
Right. And, we refer to the miracle of birth.
Yes, I think every birth is a
you
miracle.
You could look at it very clinically, and when the service is facing and all that kind of stuff. I mean, all the technical terms, but just the miracle of life.
Yes.
Is something you get to see every day.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
And it's so every birth is different.
That's right. Like snowflakes, people are, but but the birth experiences too.
Yeah, one of the last births that I did, the mom, I asked the dad, "Are you catching your baby?" Because we let the dads catch the baby if they want to. And the mom said, "No, I'm catching the baby." And I said, "Okay." And she caught her own baby.
Oh my gosh, I can't
told
imagine.
us every step. Of course, she's a nurse.
Okay,
but she said, "I'm crowning. The head's out."
And so she knew everything that was happening.
And she pulled the baby up to her chest. It was a water birth, and so it was really beautiful.
Word. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the water birth. So the baby really doesn't take that first breath.
Not till it's out of the water.
Not till it's out of the water, and it's still connected through the umbilical cord.
Right.
So it's like it's just sort of in a different location, but everything's kind of the same.
I have swam them around a little bit in there just
a
couple times just to see,
Take a couple of laps.
And a couple out. Well, if the cord's wrapped around them too, you have to unwrap it under the water. And, if it's around the body or something like that. And then they just come up, and takes them a little while to get going. You stimulate them, and there they go.
Yeah, yeah, and that first cry,
Mm-hmm.
when you hear that, that's a pretty amazing sound too.
It is. I always, if they don't cry on their own, I'll rub them a little bit and I'll say, let's get the motor started.
Oh my word. So people hear the term birth center, but may not be real clear on how it does differ from a hospital
Right.
birth. So explain a little further the birth center experience. This is where the moms come throughout the pregnancy to
Yes, we do everything
do
from the beginning all the way through
right there on Austin
6
Avenue.
weeks postpartum. So the only
Okay.
thing we send the mom out for is a 20-week ultrasound, because it's an anatomy scan of all the organs of the baby. And so we're not ultrassonographers. But everything else we do all the appointments, we do all the labs. I do have an ultrasound machine where we do the first ultrasound that's called a dating ultrasound.
To make
Um,
sure your dates
the dates are
are
right
right.
and everything. And then if mom wants to look at baby at any appointment, we do a little ultrasound and look at the baby and
Uh-huh.
everything. And so they have, some moms want to and some moms don't want to. And so it's just totally
That's
up to the
funny.
mom. But the
S-
difference between birth center birth and hospital birth, of course, they have the midwife's phone number 24 hours a day.
mhm.
And if there's something going on, they communicate directly with their midwife. Um, we encourage them to get to know both midwives in case someone's out of town or
Right.
on
Somebody could
vacation.
get sick or whatever,
Yeah, you never
life
know.
happens. Yeah.
And so our appointments are 30 minutes long, so we kind of get to know the people better than traditional medical scene. And then when they have their baby, we monitor the baby with a Doppler instead of putting them on a monitor machine.
Hmm.
And they can walk around, change positions. They can eat and drink if they want to.
Really?
You know, they don't choose to eat a whole meal most of the time.
But
Just
yeah,
like
I'll have a plate of enchiladas. Maybe
maybe
not.
like a electrolyte drink, or
Yeah.
a protein snack, something
Right.
like
Something
that.
to kind of replenish
Right,
because it's called labor for a reason. It is hard work.
right. It is hard work.
It's hard work. And it's also so important, Brenda, for that mom to understand, though, the mechanics and what's happening.
Right.
I mean, have you had situations where the mom is just doesn't, is frightened or that kind of thing? Or
Oh,
or
yeah.
does your
Oh, yeah.
educational aspect kind of eradicate that?
No, I think that there are some moms, they get right towards the end, they get a little bit of afraid, and they'll even tell us, I'm scared. And we'll be like,
Oh,
you're doing great.
yeah.
Don't be afraid. We're right here. Baby's doing good. You're doing good. Everything's going well.
Yeah,
So
that
we just kind of
reassurance.
encourage them along and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, especially for a first time mom, because you've never
Right.
done it before.
Never done it before.
And then you get the multi-para, isn't that the term? You get the one. Okay, well, and then you start comparing. Well, my last one was umpty ump hours, or like whatever. And like you said, everyone is different.
Right. And the first time baby, they can be a little more challenging
Yeah.
to get out of there. Second time babies, they usually take half as long,
Right.
half as much pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
Well, and you do accept insurance
right.
and Medicaid. And so, why
Medicaid.
is this important? I mean,
Well, it
what's the
is.
cost now of having a baby?
It is part of our vision to serve the community.
Hmm.
And so I always wanted to have moms of lower incomes that have to use Medicaid for their birth to be able to come to an out of hospital birth. They wouldn't have the opportunity for that if we didn't accept Medicaid. And of course, Medicaid is a lower paying for the birth center,
Hmm.
but we still choose that because we want moms to have that opportunity to experience an out-of-hospital birth.
Part of your mission.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
And insurance, we kind of just, got into that in the beginning because I was a provider at other places and had insurance before. Insurance can be tricky, and we used to use a company out of the birth center, but we wound up losing money that way. So 2 of my granddaughter and my daughter became billers, and so we do our own in-house billing, which helps a lot. It took them a while to learn how to do that, but they have it down now.
It's so complicated.
It can be,
but it is kind of a family business. You've got
yes.
Your family working alongside you.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done without them.
Yeah.
In the beginning was my daughter and my daughter-in-law, and they had never even seen a birth before, except their own. And
yeah, a video or whatever.
I think I was kind of bossy, but we've calmed down a lot since then. I said, now I understand why doctors are mean to the nurses in labor and delivery. They have to tell them to get this, get that.
Get this, get that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so, but yeah, everybody that works at the birth center, except the midwife that works with me, are all my granddaughters, daughters, and it's really nice to be able to work. We've never had a turnover of employees. And I have a granddaughter that's fixing to take her midwifery test.
Really?
And a daughter. And so I'm real proud of that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Family business.
Yes.
I love it. So much more I want to talk to you about, Brenda, when we come back. But want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You can transform your home with a premium window, door, and siding installation services. Universal Windows Direct, Central Texas, makes upgrading your home simple and stress-free. Call Universal Windows Direct, Central Texas, today. They are located in Woodway. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
It's the 2026 Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, brought to you by the First National Bank of Central Texas. Tour a variety of homes at different price points, plus see the latest trends from beautiful kitchens to outdoor living spaces. See the latest colors and design patterns. This is your chance to walk through homes, meet the builders, and get inspiration for your own projects. The Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, and June 13th and 14th. Tickets are available online or at any parade home. For more.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
what is staff 16
There's more pretty girls than one. More pretty girls than one. Any old town that I ramble all around. There's more pretty girls than one. Well, Mama talked to me last night. Said, son, I got some advice. Why don't you quit that rambling around? Find you that sweet loving wife. There's more pretty girls than one. More pretty girls than one. Any old town that I ramble all around. There's more pretty girls than one. Look down that lonesome road. Hang down your pretty head and cry. 'Cause I've been thinking about those pretty little gals, hoping that I'll never die. 'Cause there's more pretty girls than one. More pretty girls than one. Any old town that I ramble all around. There's more pretty girls than one. Any old town that I ramble all around, there's more pretty girls than one. Sister cries out from her baby bed. Brother runs in, feathers on his head. Mama's in her room, learning how to sew. Daddy's drinking beer, listen to the radio. Hank Williams sings Kalijah and Dear John. Time marches on. Time marches on. Sisters using roach, clear complexion soap. Brothers wearing beads, he smokes a lot of dope. Mama is depressed with reality. Daddy's got a girlfriend in another town. Bob Dylan sings like a rolling stone. Time marches on. Time marches on. South moves north, north moves south. The star is born, the star burns out. The only thing that stays the same is everything changes, everything changes. Sister calls herself sexy grandma. The brother's on a diet and high cholesterol. The mama's out of touch with reality. Daddy's in the ground beneath the maple tree. And old Hank Williams sings Hank Williams' song. Time marches on. Time marches on.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
We are back with Brenda Keep, who is the executive director and founder of Waco Birth Center. And we've been talking about the whole process of birth and the newfangled ways people in water and all the ways that families are wanting to experience that new life coming into the world. And that's what Waco Birth Center is all about, helping them do that.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about what happens after the baby's born. You say you continue to follow that little family for 6 weeks, right?
Yeah. So after they have their baby, they stay in the birth center anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. First-time moms, of course, stay a little longer than second-time moms. They want to go home fairly quick.
Yeah.
And then we have them come back to the birth center within 2 days, 2 to 3 days, and do a follow-up visit.
Mm-hmm.
We always call them after 24 hours, too, and check on them and make sure they're doing okay. And they can come in, call the midwife, or come in if they have any problems in between that time. So we do a 2 to 3 day visit, a 2-week visit, and a 6-week visit. So a little more than traditional OB care because they have had an out-of-hospital birth.
Okay, let's talk about the baby. So normally a pediatrician is on hand and does the APGAR score and all that kind of stuff. How is the baby followed up?
Yeah, so it's the, nurse in the hospital that does the APGAR score.
Oh, yeah, I guess
But,
that's probably true. But,
yeah,
but a
we do
pediatrician's usually
APGAR.
around in a hospital, yeah.
Right. We do the APGAR score. We do all of that.
Yeah.
If the baby has not been seen by the pediatrician by 2 weeks, it's within our scope to take care of the baby up to a month.
Really?
CPMs, believe it or not, up to 6 weeks. My scope is 29 days. And so I can do an appointment with that baby if they haven't seen the pediatrician yet. one of them that we, they're all different, all the pediatricians. Some of them want to see the baby in 1 day, some 3 to 5 days, and some they're like, just bring them in for a 2-week appointment. So I always tell the family, talk to your pediatrician and see when they want to see the baby.
There's a lot of controversy about all the shots they want to give to babies.
Oh, yeah.
Even newborns. That people are going, wait a minute.
Right. We don't do vaccines at Waco Birth Center.
Right.
We do the vitamin K if the family wants it, and then we do the medicine in the eyes. But I chose.
And what is that for?
Well, way back when they put medicine in the baby's eyes because women, if they have gonorrhea, the baby can go blind.
Right.
And so it's a way to protect the baby. And then the vitamin K shot is to prevent brain bleeds, really. Babies don't make a lot of vitamin K when they're first born. So if they have a bleed, it can be detrimental.
Really?
And you know how the head gets squished when it goes through the birth canal?
Yeah.
Some of them have a cone head, so they're a little more at risk for, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I chose not to do vaccines at the birth center because it is so controversial. And so if clients do want their babies to be vaccinated, they get it done at the pediatrician.
Yeah, go to the pediatrician. So most of your moms have a doctor lined up.
Right.
That they'll follow up with.
We definitely encourage them to do that.
Yeah. So midwifery care is really gaining in popularity. I mean, you've seen in 10 years, more than 600 births. I mean, that's in little Waco. So are these all local people, or do you have some folks driving in from?
It's really this last year, we've seen people coming from all over. Number one, because we're one of the only birth centers in this area that take Medicaid.
Right.
I think the other closest one, there's one in Houston. And so right now we have a client in Fredericksburg. We have one in Weatherford, and they travel down for their appointments. And when it gets close to time to have their baby.
Yeah, that's a pretty long drive if you're in active labor.
That's a long drive, yeah. So
Especially
if they get a
Fredericksburg.
twinge or something, we're like, come on down,
Yeah,
rent
come
a
on.
hotel.
Yeah.
Or they have relatives in the area that
they could stay with, hang out because with first babies, it can be that Braxton Hicks first contractions. It can be kind of a false alarm. And
right. We know we have a little more time if it's first time mom.
Yeah.
Second time, third time, it's a little more challenging.
Yeah, it can be a lot quicker for sure.
Yeah.
But you don't do things like a Pitocin drip or any kind of medical to kind of speed things along.
No, we do what's called a gentle induction. If they get close to 42 weeks, that's our cutoff time.
Yeah, because you don't want them to get too ripe.
No.
Yeah.
So we can use castor oil and then some little herbs that we have.
Really?
Okay. Most of the time, a second-time mom, if you can get her dilated to a 4 or 5 and break her water, she'll have that baby.
Okay, and so you actually do a rupture of the membranes if it doesn't happen on its own.
If we need to, we try not to, but yeah.
Right. So some of the services that you offer, I mean, you kind of touched on them. The well woman care. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we do all, from 13 years old all the way to menopause. Most women don't need a pap smear after 65.
Right. They don't offer it when you get past. If you want one, you're going to have to ask for one.
Yeah, so pap smear guidelines have changed in the last 10 years. They found out it's HPV virus that causes cervical cancer. And so after 30 years old, we always test women for the HPV virus when we do their pap smear.
Yeah.
And if everything is normal, they don't have to have a pap smear for 5 years. And so if they're under 30 and their pap smear is normal, it's every 3 years.
Yeah.
But we do not test for that HPV virus unless the pap smear is abnormal. And that's
And
under 30.
and that really, an abnormal one is an indicator of possible cancer.
Further evaluation for sure. And
Yeah.
so if they need further evaluation with an abnormal pap smear, then we send them to the OB doctor.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the postpartum visits. Let's talk about lactation support.
Sure.
Because when women want to breastfeed their babies, it is a very natural thing, but it's not necessarily easy or as intuitive as you might think. I mean, things can go wrong, you know?
Yeah, moms are very emotional after they have their baby too. And if they have
their hormones are just going all over the place.
That's right. If they have breastfeeding problems, that kind of adds to all of that. And so Tanya Carpenter is a IBCLC International lactation consultant. She's been with the birth center for 9 years. She's helped so many women. I think she's the best lactation consultant in Waco myself, but yeah, she has helped so many women. And she's not only a lactation consultant, she has other certifications, craniofacial certifications, and just all kinds of things where she can work in the mouth of the baby and tell what kind of problems they're having. She can identify whether they have what's called a lip and tongue tie. And
I have heard of that happening. And that it's just difficult for the baby then to latch on and really get a good a good sucking, you know.
And it causes a lot of pain for the mother. And so sometimes mothers will just quit breastfeeding.
Right.
Because it hurts too much. But she has, I do lip and tongue tie revisions on the baby.
Do you really?
Yes. And then there's a couple dentists in town that do it also, and she will refer them to whatever they want.
I did not know that. I figured it was a surgeon or...
It's a little surgery. So, you know, you just clip it with the scissors, but you do have to watch it.
You have to know what you're doing.
You have to know what you're doing. I was trained by a dentist in Ohio years and years ago. And so I've probably done about 300 lip and tongue tie revisions.
Relatively common.
It is getting more common than it used to be.
Huh.
You know, I think that there were a lot of doctors in the past that didn't really believe in it. But Tanya has done so much research on it, and it's really unbelievable. She scores the baby before the procedure's done, and sometimes those scores are in the 20 and 30s, and then after they have the lip and tongue tie, she'll score them again, and the scores will be in the 3, 4, 5. You know, that much improvement on the suck and the way the tongue moves and all of those things. It's just amazing.
That is fascinating. So what are some of the, we talked about water births, what are some of the misconceptions about a water birth, for example?
Well, I think one of the biggest misconception is they think the baby's going to drown when it comes out.
I know, really? You think, what? Wait a minute.
It's
when they come out, they're supposed to start crying, right?
Right. And it is kind of an ironic thing, you know, that the baby will come out in the water and they won't take a breath until they come up from the water.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. We have had a lot of water births, and we have never had a baby take a breath underwater. You know, I think that sometimes maybe in the situation it can get a little whatever going on, exciting, or and if the baby's brought up from the water and put back down in the water,
that would not be good.
Then that is not a good thing.
No.
But that has never happened at Waco Birth Center.
So what is the advantage to it? Is it just gentler or?
Well, water is evidence-based to help pain control in labor.
Oh, because there's a constant amount of pressure.
I think the buoyancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've done research on it, and it is evidence-based to help pain in labor. So that's why a lot of women choose for a water birth.
So interesting. When was the first one you did? When did you first, it come on your radar? A long time ago? or-
Yeah, well, during my training.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So
to
this
be
has been around a while.
Oh, yeah, it's been around a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Um, can you share a story or two from some of the births of those 600 births
Yeah.
that kind of stick out in your mind?
Well, we have a lot of stories. I would
I'll
like
bet
to
you
write a
do.
book about it one day, but then, you have to keep the patients private.
Of
But
course, yeah.
we did
Because
have,
HIPAA and all that stuff applies to
Yes.
you like anybody else.
Yes, it does.
Right, right.
So we had, in the beginning, my daughter was my birth assistant, and we had a lady, that really loved her, and because she's real funny. And so she was kind of following her around during the labor time, and my daughter was helping her, and she stood up to have her baby. But, this was in the beginning, and I didn't realize really how slippery they were. Now we make them kind of go down to their knees after this happened. But
Yeah.
I caught the baby, and it kind of slipped out of my hand, and my daughter's hands were right under mine. And so she caught the baby, and the lady turned around and she said, "Oh, you caught my baby," to my daughter. And she was so happy that my daughter caught the baby.
And you were so happy that your daughter caught that
Yes,
baby.
I was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, my word.
They are
Boy.
very slippery. So we took precautions after that one, but that's just kind of a funny story. She
Yeah.
was so excited that my daughter caught the baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So, of course, you're telling the story, and it reminds me of the show called The Midwife. Is that something that you're into? How realistic is that show?
It seems pretty realistic to
Yeah.
me. I've watched all the episodes and everything, and yeah, you have all kinds of things happen. All kinds of things happen.
Yeah,
in
of course,
birth.
it set back. It set it out in the 50s, I think.
Right,
Originally,
yeah.
but
And
yeah,
I think that
thought as a
was
television show, it made it look pretty doggone real
right.
with those births.
Yes. Another birth we had that was real astonishing. I was in the room, and my granddaughter was my birth assistant at this time, and the lady had a doula, and she was having a water birth. And I had another client in the other room that I needed to go tend to, so just check on her. I walked out to go check on the other client, and my granddaughter came out of the room, and she said she had her baby. I said, "When?"
What?
And she said, "Just now." I said, "She didn't even scream or cry or nothing." I walked in there, and she's just holding her baby. Nothing. They were right there in the room, my granddaughter and the doula, and they didn't even know she had the baby till she pulled it up out of the water. And I walked in there, I'm like, "Oh, wow, you had your baby. Wonderful."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that it's so extreme. Sometimes moms
Yeah.
really have a lot of pain and need a lot of encouragement. And then other moms, like that one, they just
Like a
have
walk in
their
the park.
baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
just have their baby.
Oh,
They
my
don't
God.
scream.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing
I re-
like
I
I
re-
experienced.
I remember.
Nothing like I
It's funny
experienced.
talking about you remember your own. My firstborn, who's 46. Okay, so this has been a while, and I was in a hospital in Health Sciences Center Hospital in Lubbock,
Yeah.
and of course, I had gone to all the classes and tried to get as up on everything as I could, but it was a very long labor, and in labor and delivery, you could hear adjacent rooms. I mean, this lady was screaming bloody murder. I never felt like that, but I'm like, what in the world are you doing? What is happening? And said, she's 14.
Oh.
And she's got no idea
Yeah.
what's happening. And I thought,
She's afraid.
bless her,
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's where the information and the knowledge and, okay, when I hit transition, I'm going to bite everybody's head off, all the things that go along with that. I mean, I know over the 46 years since I delivered Adam Harder, things have changed a good bit, but all in all, it's kind of the same process.
Right.
Everybody goes
Yeah.
through.
We kind of warn the husbands when transition hits, she might say some things. And they do.
She won't remember, maybe. But
Sometimes they tell us they're sorry, and we're like, "Oh no, we're used to it.
we've heard
You're
worse.
good."
We've heard worse.
Mhm.
So somebody that's considering using a birth center for the
Yes.
first time, or maybe, I want something different than what I had when I went to the hospital. What do you want them to know about Waco Birth Center?
Oh, I like them to know that their health care is a partnership between them and their midwife. We give them an informed choice. We always tell them the risks and benefits of everything we do. And then they get to choose whether they want that, treatment or not. Some things, of course, we don't make it a choice. We like them to have that ultrasound because placental placement, of course, that could be dangerous. We don't want to do anything that's dangerous that would harm the mother or the baby. So we like to encourage them that we are operated by protocols. I'm a certified nurse midwife and a nurse practitioner, so it can be a little bit of a tight ship ran there. We follow the rules that are set in place, and
Right.
So that we like them to know that they're safe. By studies they've done, birth centers are a safe place to have your baby. And then it's a home-like atmosphere. It's way more relaxed, kind of like you and I sitting here talking. And that's what it's like when they come to their appointments.
Yeah.
And they have a less time to wait. It's way more personable. By the end of the time they have their baby, most were friends with all of them. We love all our clients and really get to know them, and they get to know us. And so most of the women at their 6-week appointment were sad that they're going.
That's right. That relationship's coming to an end.
Yeah.
How can someone schedule a visit at the Waco Birth Center?
Yeah, they just call our office at 254-224-6062. We're open on Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 to 5, and then Thursday from 9 to noon. All the other days of the week, of course, we're on call 24/7.
Yeah.
But those are our office hours.
Well, and just such a wonderful thing to get to congratulate you on a 10th anniversary.
10 years.
10 years. So did we touch on everything you wanted
think
us to
so.
talk about? I think we did. I just I love that there is this option
Yeah.
for families who want a more personalized birth experience.
Yes, I'm thankful that the Lord led us to do all of it and everything, and that He made the opportunity. And it was a hard start, really, because Waco was not familiar without a hospital birth, and some experiences they had in the past may not have been good ones. And so I just always felt called that I would be a bridge builder between out of hospital birth and the hospital. And
Right.
so, and I think we've done that,
Yeah.
and so they now, there's some doctors in town when our ladies get transferred that they take our patients. And so, but I still have the same consulting physician, but things have changed for the better, and that has been a lot of hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my hat's off to you, Brenda. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you
for all
having
you're
me.
doing for families, for mommies and daddies and babies.
Thank you.
May their tribe increase. We need to get the birth rate up, don't we?
Yeah, we always need more babies.
I know. Well, thank you again.
All right,
for
thank you
being
so
with us.
much.
Brenda
It's good
Keep.
to see you.
Thank you. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
An online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
It's our declaration of deals, and savings are moving fast at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Get a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $32,990. Or take $10,000 off a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. Or qualified buyers can get 0% APR for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't stand still. Drive today. Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
It's the 2026 Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, brought to you by the First National Bank of Central Texas. Tour a variety of homes at different price points, plus see the latest trends from beautiful kitchens to outdoor living spaces. See the latest colors and design patterns. This is your chance to walk through homes, meet the builders, and get inspiration for your own projects. The Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, and June 13th and 14th. Tickets are available online or at any parade home. For more information, go to wacohomeparade.com.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.